Hey, welcome back, guys. This is going to be the last episode for the Exploring the Arsenal chapter number 29, featuring the double barrel shotgun family. And this time we're going to be taking a look at the Gun Emporium forgeable variant for the double barrel shotgun, the original one that you can forge in the Gun Emporium, obviously, for I think 7 rubber pallets. I don't know exactly how many it is. I don't really bother to check because I always have a surplus of them sitting in my inventory and whatnot. But anyways, the Confederate Double Barrel is what it's called when you forge the original double barrel, the OG double barrel, as I like to call it, in the Gun Emporium. And it's quite the appropriate double barrel variant for the double barrel family, because most of the time the Gun Emporium just gives you some really weird random weapon like the G36E. You can forge it, you get like a Gewehr 43. I mean, it's sort of appropriate in that they're both German made weapons, but they're nowhere related to them to each other. Like the G36E is an assault rifle and the Gewehr is like a battle rifle, a semi-automatic battle rifle. But in this case, the Nexon actually got it right this time, and the Confederate double barrel is the Gun Emporium forgeable variant of the OG double barrel. So now this is going to be quite a short audio review anyway. I don't know exactly how long the gameplay will be because I'm actually recording the audio separately from the gameplay. But I will tell you guys what I do know from the Confederate double barrel. So here we go. The Confederate Double Barrel, I believe, has the same stats. I'm going to check right now as I'm doing this audio because I believe they all have the same stats. I don't think the Double Barrel, Confederate Double Barrel should have any different stats because traditionally, anyway, the other variants of the Double Barrel shotgun are completely identical stat-wise. So I do not expect any changes in the statistics. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm searching up the statistics on the Confederate Double Barrel, I'm going to go into what the advantages of having the Confederate Double Barrel are over having the OG double barrel. So the main advantage that the Confederate double barrel has over all the other double barrel variants is that it has a much faster reload speed, and this is one of the main problems, or this is one of the bigger problems that the double barrel shotguns had before the Confederate double barrel. What you had to deal with was a very slow reload time, and the fact that even if you fire one shell and you make the double barrel shotgun only to do its I'm gonna call it the primary reload. The secondary reload being if you fire both shells at once, or if you fire the 2 shells individual and then you reload them once they're both spent. That was really long, and that's what she said. Both of them were the exact same reload speed, even though the animations were different. They took exactly the same time, or pretty much the same time. If I don't know exactly how fast they are, but they're pretty much the same. That's the one of the bigger problems that the not the Confederate, but the double barrel shotguns, the OG double barrel, the Punisher, the Silver, and the Golden Punisher all had, and none of the variants really improved upon that. However, the Confederate double barrel has a much faster and a much more reduced reload speed than do the other variants of the double barrels. So in that sense, the Confederate double barrel is very, very good, and it's much more rusher friendly. What the fuck did I just say? It is much more rusher friendly because of the fact that it reloads much more quickly. This means that you can hide around corners and not be as far away as your enemies as you normally would when you have to reload your Confederate double barrel, because obviously it's not going to take as long. So that's a very, very big plus. I think your reload speed is nearly cut by a third. That's a huge percentage, and obviously you don't have to deal with such a long ass reload anymore. So now that I'm looking at the stats that Nexon gives us on the Common Arms Arsenal page, the Confederate Double Barrel actually deals 91 damage. And I am kind of confused on this because I'm kind of wondering why they didn't put 91 damage on the Golden Punisher. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyways, but Common Arms states that the Confederate Double Barrel does deal 91 damage as opposed to the original 90 damage that all the other double barrel variants used to have, or not used to, but that they have. And I mean, that's a good thing, right? More damage, even if it's just by 1 point. You have to remember that the damage increase applies to all the individual pellets, meaning that it'll probably do more than just 91 damage. So that's a huge thing. This means that the Confederate double barrel is much more powerful than all the other double barrel variants that the family includes. So in that regard, it is very, very good. All the other stats are completely the same though, so you don't have to worry about them. Another advantage that the Confederate Double Barrel has, I believe, is its tighter spread. I'm not too sure because I never really paid attention. I never really paid attention to the Confederate Double Barrel spread, but I believe the spread on the Confederate Double Barrel is slightly tighter than the other variants. I'm not too sure of this. I must confirm this, and I don't know if I remember to put like some sort of annotation on this review video or not, but I'm pretty sure the Confederate Double Barrel has a tighter spread, a tighter hipfire spread than do the other double barrel variants. Once again, I do not know for sure. If you guys agree with me, just leave a comment saying that I am indeed correct, or leave a comment saying that there is no change whatsoever, or in fact if it's even worse or not. I'm pretty sure it's not worse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not. But I'm pretty sure. At the same time, I'm also pretty sure that it has a slightly tighter hipfire spread than the other double barrel shotguns. If it doesn't have any, if it has no change in terms of what its spread is like, then I guess I'm wrong in that respect. So hopefully you guys will know for sure. Another thing about the Confederate Double Barrel is that, traditionally speaking, the double barrel shotguns in combat arms have been very, very short in terms of length. They are very, very good weapons to be sneaking around with because its length is not very long at all. That's what she said as well, and you can easily camp around corners in very, very small places without having to worry about your gun kind of giving your position away. However, the Confederate Double Barrel is, in that respect, a kind of a disadvantage because the Confederate Double Barrel now has a very, very long barrel, or it has very long barrels, and it kind of looks like a battle rifle now. It looks like one of those old Wild West hunting shotguns that them old cowboys used to use. I'm not sure if they use what the hell? I'm not sure if the cowboys use shotguns at all, but that's what it would look like. That's what it looks like, you know. So I don't know if that's a real disadvantage. I mean, it might give you position away if you're right next to some sort of an entrance and there's an enemy around the entrance and the enemy sees the barrel of your Confederate Double Barrel and he knows that you're there and he comes out and kills you. Maybe that's a disadvantage, but for the most part, it shouldn't be. At least I haven't had a problem with the length of the Confederate Double Barrel anyway. And yeah, performance-wise, the Confederate Double Barrel is actually very, very much so on par with the Double Barrel Silver, or possibly even with the Golden Punisher is what I meant to say, and I should stop butchering my words. If you guys do not have access to the Silver variant or the Golden Punisher, which obviously the Golden Punisher is an NX rare, and obviously it's very difficult to obtain normally, and you speak anyway. The Confederate Double Barrel is pretty much as effective as those two. If you do not have access to the silver or the gold variants of the double barrel shotgun, just buy the just buy the double barrel shotgun for an extended amount of time, 7 days or 30 days or whatever, if you got the GP for it, and forge it for that amount of time, and you can go around with the double barrel shotguns pretty much owning as hard as you would with the silver and the double, if you had the silver or the Golden Punisher, because the Confederate Double Barrel is an extremely reliable shotgun in terms of what the double barrels can do anyway. It's got a very fast reload speed, or compared to the other double barrel shotguns anyway, and it's much more powerful. Actually, it retains the same range as the original double barrel shotgun, but because of the 1-point increase in damage, that alone gives it the same range as the silver variant would have, maybe even the gold would have. So that's why I say its performance is really top notch, and that's why I say that, or that's why I believe that Nexon really did a good job of giving the double barrel shotgun a very appropriate Gun Emporium variant, because I'm loving this Confederate double barrel. I forged it for a month myself, and I'm really loving it, not only because of its reliability of one-shotting people within range, but also the fact that it has a very fast reload speed, because I'm always used to the very slow or OG double barrel reload speed, which is pretty much very slow. I think it takes like maybe 2.5 seconds or so, maybe even 3. But the Confederate double barrel almost seems like it cuts that in half. So that's significantly like speeded up reload speed, so redundancy. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This will effectively conclude the final episode on the the Double Barrel family, chapter number 29 of the Exploring the Arsenal series. My name is Asian Psycho, aka Toast number 98, and I'll see you guys in the next review featuring the gas G7A gas grenade, I think it's called.
Start. Round start. 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 Round start.